Hey, you. Say something.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, you looking a little stressful there. What's wrong with you, nigga? I heard from a reliable source that you walked. Nigga, you better go to the store and get some with that rice-a-roni, nigga.
I haven't watched it in
Ages. How old are you, nigga? 70?
75.
So, where'd you walk from to what? This nigga walked all the way.
Oh, no.
This nigga walked all the way from East Hartford, is it?
Yeah.
To inbuilt. That is like a what? That Google told you. He typed it in Google and was like, nigga, what? Then he typed it in again and he was like, all right, nigga, you serious? Okay. And then it told you how many hours it was going to take you. You know it's like 7, nigga. That was like forever. He almost died. And then I heard there's nothing to go with it. Massage your legs, go across the street, get some protein, and then we can make things with rice-a-roni. But let's talk about you sleeping on people. Now, okay, let me give you a backstory here, people. This nigga didn't have a big old lunch before he left, so he was tired. And that nigga right there, hold on, let's zoom in. Him right there. That's why he over here in the pantry section looking at rices and not a goddamn thing of meat up in there. Cause this nigga right here done took the longest walk of his life. He can't even think straight. He don't even know his name. Camera was on him. He was like, "So, oh, hey, how you doing?" I'm just fucked up. Now, watch him walk like an old man. He about to walk off. Watch him walk off, y'all. He gonna walk off. But this nigga, you know what he had on when he walked, y'all? He had on a pair of Vans. He walked from North Carolina to New York and had on a pair of Vans. Now, look at this nigga walk off. Watch him walk. Ah. Woo, he walked like the old man from Up. Look at him walk off. That's the chain was sitting there, y'all. Now, he had on a pair of Vans, y'all. Vans. Now, gotta sit y'all down for a minute so I can talk to y'all. He had on a pair of Vans, my niggas. Like, who and the what and the where? Where's Vans? I told this nigga, Vans ain't even for nothing but skating and standing, nigga. Skating and standing. But this nigga was trying to moonwalk, thought the streets was gonna light up when he walked in those Vans. And he had on the red ones. And I say, nigga, you know how sometimes you just get dressed? Because y'all seen that other video where he was looking real Abercrombie and white, right? And so he was looking all fresh. Because I was like, damn, so you just taking these walks as some Vans. And then you know how you just throwing your clothes one day. You don't give a damn because you just going across the street or whatever. You don't get no fucks. So you just put on something normally. It don't even got to be all matching and shit, you know. But then see, in his case, since he had to take a couple naps, the nigga was taking naps in places. Now, about like, see, I know in exit form, not in feet form, because you be like, damn, okay, it's a mile a minute, and that's on the vehicle. Take a mile a minute, and it take about from where he was walking to get to about like 45 minutes. Not even, nigga. Not even. It depends on what time you're doing it. It take him about 45 minutes, but on his 2, 3, and 4, 5 black toes, It took this nigga almost 6 hours. Matter of fact, it took him longer than that because he was taking naps. The nigga was taking naps and shit. He take just one nap. He took 2, 3. At least if you ever got him on there again, he'll have it mapped out where his nap stations was. And the nigga took a nap, right? He probably had his hands across his chest. Did you have your hands across your chest? No. The reason why I say, he said, of course, it's comfortable, to have your hands across your chest and everything. But picture it the way I look at it, y'all. That's the dead state that you are in a coffin. I don't give a damn. If somebody, he talking about it's cold out. It's yo, he sounded like a real homeless person. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's survival. But anyway, just thought you might like to know that. It looked funny to me. Maybe not so funny to him, but give me a few chuckles. All right, let's talk about something. See, I was watching the first season of the Rugrats, y'all, the whole first season. And what I noticed was, and I know a lot of people spoke on it, what I've noticed is Chucky said his mom and dad, right? And then all of a sudden, in like about the second and third season, you figure the mother's dead, okay? Check this science out. I don't think the mother's dead. I think she left Chaz. And the reason why they had to zoom in and say that she's dead, because at that time, in that kind of platform and cartoon, the Rugrats, I don't think they would have been able to deal with cheating. And do you think that in the movie when they went to Paris and Chaz got with the Asian girl, that it was supposed to be like a thing like he was supposed to be smart? And have you noticed? By the third season, Chucky Finster says he's turning 3. So technically, every season would be a year. At first season, he's still the same size. So, shut up. He's supposed to be 3, right? If he's turning 3 and the same size, he's supposed to have been 3 already. But then I was trying to figure out the ages. Tommy got to be between 4 and 6 months. And the twins would be like maybe 1 3/4 to about like 2.5. But the first episode of the first season is Tommy's first birthday. What the fuck? I'm like, God damn, this is confusing. So then, if he's 1, the twins gotta be like 3/4, almost 2. Then Chucky would have to be like 2 to 3. And you know what else I figured out? Everybody want to say that Betty is a lesbian. Well, I'm lying. I said that. I think that she's a lesbian and that the twins' daddy is really a woman. Because they just give her all kinds of butch signs, like she wears this sweat all the time. she when they were trying to put up the cream, she was like, "Oh, I like working with rocks and concrete, all deep voice, right?" I'm like, "Yo, this shit's crazy." And then in the episode where they say Tommy was supposed to get uh, a new baby coming to the house, right? The baby was the doll that the father Stu had ordered from the book because he was building almost the same toy, and the toy itself was very, very behind in the toy that was coming out in the catalog. So Deidre, she was like, "Hey, Stuart, why don't you order it from the catalog, get it next day, check out the info, get the intel and the details, and then we can see how we're going to do with your retail, right?" So he was like, "Yeah." And then he went on ahead and got, yes, niggas. Hold on. Yep, smoke something with me. I had to show y'all that. Children don't smoke. It's bad for you. All right, so then they ordered the doll. And what happened was when they pulled up, they was like, "Nigga, it was too big for us to transport in our little mail carriage bag." So he was like, "All right, facts. I ain't got no time to be standing on no line at no motherfucking post office. Even though you don't really never see Stu do nothing." Like he's one of those, because we gonna get to their jobs in a second. So then he goes there, and then Tommy sees the baby or whatever, then goes through this whole conveyor belt, and he gets stamped on the ass and shit put in his mouth, like a pig on Thanksgiving pictures. And then, right, he comes on home, he comes in there, and he's in the box, and then they take him out of the box, and then, no, matter of fact, no, they take out the doll, and then Stu runs off with the doll, forget Tommy's even in the goddamn box. Like he can't see him in this box. And then the grandfather come out, stupid as hell, talking about some goddamn, "Oh, Tommy, it looks like a real person." Fuck you. It is a real person. It's a fucking baby. And nobody cares for it. Now, let me rewind. Back to how I know that them feeling little is adopted. Because number one, they don't look like neither of the parents. You never, ever, whatsoever see Betty and her husband do anything romantic, go on any kind of trips, and he is the housewife. What the hell does Betty do? So then he comes in and they say, "Well, our mom was talking about getting a new baby." Getting a new baby, not having a new baby. So what I'm thinking, because I be thinking, y'all, that they were going to adopt another child. So, which, i.e., and then with the cartoon voices, you can't always say, "Oh, that's a male, that's a female." So I think her husband supposedly is a girl, because cartoons really don't put you in a box of, okay, this is female, this is male, this is how they supposed to sound, it's just animation. But yeah, it thinks about that. And then there was a theory, I think it was on Wicked Binge and them theory channels, cartoon theory. Oh, cartoon conspiracies, yep, that channel too. They always want to say that the babies are dead. The babies are not dead. The reason why I know this to be fact is because they use Angelica as a babysitter. That's why Angelica's so goddamn mean. And she only mean because Charlotte and her father Drew, they don't even spend time with this little girl. Let me drop some other facts off. Remember Jonathan? Is that the only black nigga until Susie's family come along? Would you even consider him to be a nigga? Everybody forget about Jonathan. Jonathan was a black dude, but he was still subservient to Charlotte Pickles. Now, I was wondering, Angelica's middle name is C, so then it would be Angelica C's Pickles. Right? What does the C stand for? I was thinking Charlotte Pickles, because of mama. What is Drew short for? Hey, Busy. What's Drew short for? Because I know Stu is short for Stewart. Okay. Andrew Pickles. Stewart Pickles. Okay. Busy say Andrew. I was going to say something like Drewart. But, and it's not the fact that they don't watch the kids. It's the fact that when shit go down, especially Dee Dee, only gets mad when they mess up the house. And until they could be missing all day, but until they fuck up the house, that's when Dee Dee has a big fucking problem. And shout out to one of my subscribers, Corey, the Negro, hit me up. And I don't care if you white or black, I just say that word. Don't get upset. The Negro hit me up and said, you know, on the Rocco's Modern Life, because you know I got a Rocco's Modern Life conspiracy video. It's long as fuck. I did the whole season, my Negroes. And he was like, do you know that when the clock falls down and then it says 911 on it, and then it hits Rocco and falls into the Twin Towers? You know, I just want to let y'all know, thanks for the comment. And I love when I can get interactive with the subscribers.